There are currently 1,575 legendary creatures that you can use as your commander. You can go anywhere from janky hat tribal deck to over-the-top CEDH. You can go monocolor, 2, 3, 4 or even 5 colors. But here are my top picks why you should be playing white-green with Hamza, Guardian of Arashin. First off, Hamza Hills from Turkey, the rugged home of planeswalkers such as Sarkhan, Vol and Narset that for ages has been ravaged by ambitious warlords of 5 rivaling clans. These 5 clans are the Jeskai Way, the Sultai Brood, the Mardu Horde, the Temur Frontier, and the Abzan houses. As you may have noticed, I said he was a green and white commander, but that does not make him Selesnya. While he technically doesn't have the Abzan color identity of white, black and green, calling him anything but Abzan would be an absolute insult, and here's why. In Tarkia's original timeline, the Abzan houses were centered in the fortress city of Arishin. The city is protected by Mur-Ek Fortress, where the Khan of the Abzan holds court. Mur-Ek is considered impenetrable, but the Abzan know nothing is absolute. Should an enemy take Mur-Ek, nothing would stand in their way of taking Arishin. Nothing but Hamza. Hamza was a Krumar, an orphan raised by an influential Abzan family. He was always very strong, even for Loxodon. He knew he wanted to use his strength to repay the clan that had taken him in, so he joined the city guard when he came of age. Hamza quickly rose through the ranks, becoming the most decorated guard captain in the history of Arishin. He grew to command the guard and personally ensured that Arishin remained safe until Tarkia's history was rewritten. So now that we have established Hamza as a green-white commander and gone through his lore, we need to ask ourselves the question, how do we choose him as a commander over any of the other 100 legendary creatures we could pick in green-white colors? Well, the whole point is, you don't have to. Like I mentioned before, Hamza is an Abzan commander, but that does not mean that he needs to compete with all of the 66 potential commander pairings in Abzan colors. All he needs to do is compete with the commanders from the Abzan houses, and let's have a look at them. First, let's have a look at Anaphanta the Foremost, who was the Khan of the Abzan houses during the time of Hamza being around. Her story is full of treason, her family being slaughtered in front of her own eyes, her nasty uncle betraying her, and her Kromar cousin saving her life, and her proving herself time and time again until the point where she sat on the top of the Abzan houses. Her story is pretty cool, but she's not as awesome as Hamza. So if Anaphanta can't keep up with Hamza, let's see if Dagatar the Adamant can. I bet that before watching this video, you did not know that this card existed. Dagatar is known for his careful strategies and constantly analyzing his surroundings, and that's about all that we know about him. So I'm going to straight up say, no, he cannot keep up with Hamza. So there you have it. If you want to play white-green, if you want to play Abzan, if you want to play a commander who's super awesome, who has a strong story and who's just dripping with flavor, I strongly recommend that you consider playing Hamza, Guardian of Arashin. You will not regret it. He's been one of my favorite commanders to play in recent history. I love this guy. Fine, I guess I'll make an actual deck tech soon.